Welcome back. Back to school can bring even more anxiety for kids with allergies. Inside the school building, they may even come across some things that kick up their symptoms. Dr. Juanita Mora with the Chicago Allergy Center is here. Thank you for coming in with some advice.
Oh, my pleasure. I mean, it's so important of a topic to talk about, so I'm glad to be here.
Well, we don't want our kids to be miserable. We want them to be learners, right, from the jump. What are the first things you tell parents who have children with allergies as the school year begins?
Well, first top tips that I'm giving them, one, making sure that if they have any food allergies or life-threatening allergies, that they have an epinephrine device. And this is the first year, Natalie, where we have a needle-free alternative to epinephrine. So it's not a shot, called Neffy. And basically, it's an intranasal introduction for kids 4 years and above who are at least 33 pounds.
Okay.
And so I've seen it's a game changer in many ways. So making sure they have a current epinephrine device, whether it's a Neffy or an EpiPen or even AviQ, so that way they make sure to stay safe during the school year. And people can learn more at Neffy.com if they want to learn about the new intranasal and get it prescribed.
Yeah, that seems great without the needles. So what are some things then that you would advise, or how can, I guess, children talk to their friends and their teachers about having an allergy? Because sometimes it's like, I don't want to be left out. You know, I don't want to be, sitting at the table where the kids can't have peanut butter. So how do they address that?
Well, the main thing is teaching kids how to actually be confident in stating what they're allergic to.
Okay.
Right? So that way they know, because knowledge is power. And also knowing what to do in case they start feeling an allergic reaction and not sharing foods. Because when they're little, sharing is caring, so they love to share foods, etc. So teaching them how to be safe and assertive as well, too. Even when they enter a restaurant, letting the parents that have the kid take the lead. I think it's so important and empowering. And I make the child in my office, show me, how do you use this epinephrine device? Tell me what you're allergic to. How do you tell your teacher? How do you tell your friends that you're allergic to it? Having that conversation is so key.
Absolutely, and then they get kind of in that repetitive mindset where it's like muscle memory. Like, I'm allergic. My daughter does this. She's like, I'm allergic to trees, cats, and dogs. It's like every new person she meets, she has to tell them that. Let's talk about the college student here, away from home, and there might be some things in their new home away from home that could cause an allergic reaction. How do you address that before it becomes a problem?
Absolutely. So one, I have to calm the mama's anxiety. So their mama is no longer in charge of everything, right? So I have to teach them, one, to let go of the college student and teach them the right ways. And one, I make sure that they're going to carry an epinephrine device. That's why in the college students, all these moms are like, Dr. Mora, I know he's not going to carry a big EpiPen, but he'll carry a Neffy to the bar when the peanuts are sitting there.
Okay.
And it's so true.
Right.
So it's really empowering these college students, having that conversation, but also making sure that the moms are going to feel safe, that they're going to be assertive in, one, carrying their epinephrine device, and two, using it in case they need it.
Though, is there something, though, like in these, because like I had like this apartment that we rented and like the floor was slanted. It was really a mess. I mean, what can you do, though, to prevent like itching, sneezing, those types of things as you move into a new place?
Oh, absolutely. So one is getting an air purifier.
Okay.
And making sure that they have an antihistamines on hand, allergy medications. That we are, right now, I'm seeing a lot of patients getting skin tested for both environmental and food allergies as well, too.
Okay.
So that way we reevaluate before they leave to college and get them prepared, have them meds on board. And honestly, I always even know that they're going to get sick because they're in close quarters, just reviewing as well, too, that they've gone to their pediatrician and have the necessary vaccinations, that they're going to get their flu shot, etc., when they're in college as well.
Dr. Mora, thank you so much. All good advice.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You are so welcome.